are people telling me Pokemon would lose to Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh god. After watching the little death battle they decided to drop because everyone has been talking about it, I decided to watch knowing it was going to be wrong because they do it 99% of the time, but I didn't expect them to misinform so many people about Pokemon as a franchise.
You activated my trap card! Magic Cylinder!
In that clip, we see Yugi do Magical Cylinder, where he essentially reflects the attack back at the user with the same amount of damage. The issue is, it does not work in the Pokemon anime because we see greater examples of it not working. In the anime, Wobbuffet uses Miracle, which is a better version of Magical Cylinder because it reflects the damage back at you 2 times rather than the same amount of damage. And guess what happens to Wobbuffet? That same Wobbuffet with his counters and mirror codes is able to deflect Giratina, a literal god, a reality distorting god, as well as Articuno and the rest of the series. The thing about Pokemon is that the abilities in the series are layered because they get experience and bonds with their trainers. This is why Ash was able to overwhelm the likes of Electivire's Motor Drive despite it being able to nullify all electric attacks. He overpowered that. Pokemon countering the abilities through their bonds and battle experience isn't even the worst part. Harushi is the god of light, which created the multiverse that they brought up within their video. And this is supposed to be the strongest thing that Yugi had on his arsenal. I'm going to show you how it's not impressive. Pokemon multiverse, or should I say cosmology, is infinitely bigger than Yu-Gi-Oh's. And the reason we know this is because there's things like the Mirror Cave. In the Mirror Cave, every one of these crystals leads to an alternate timeline the size of the universe. And in every single one of these, it leads to another cave infinitely, meaning an infinite set of universes. That's just one cave. One cave is housing infinite timelines. Arceus, Palkia, and Dialga, all these godly beings, are controlling concepts like time and space above these infinite timelines, meaning that they're transcending an infinite size multiverse. A lot of people don't know how Death Battle works, and as a person who has a friend who literally works for them, I can explain. They have a research team that gets info for them, and if they like it or they don't like it, they approve or disprove it. This is why the research team puts things like this here, not the guys talking in the video, saying Ash struggles to go against Wobbuffet's Miracle in attacks, and I showed you guys how that's not the case. Something they kept avoiding in the video was the conversation of speed because Ash is so fast, Yugi wouldn't get an attack off. They kept saying things like Dugtrio can move at light speed and Yugi could dodge light beams. And Ash himself is above the creation trio, and the Ultra Beasts are stated to be as well multiple times the greatest threats in history, above comprehension, above logic, above everything. Yet Ash played with them like food in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and he is faster than all of them, including his Pikachu. These things are capable of traversing time, just like Dialga, who can move freely above the concept of it. So Tim isn't even getting to pull a card out because he's being blitzed by a 10-year-old boy.